There is a way for those with hearing difficulties, even deafness, to communicate by telephone.
Georgia Relay is a free public service that keeps users connected through the use of video, captioning, and text telephones. And joining us now from the Hamilton CapTel captioning service, we have Annie Girard. Is that correct, Girard?
It's Ann and it's Girard. Correct. Thank you.
Welcome, and please, you brought several different devices here because people have graduated, you know, from the regular landline, as we call them, to many other services. But this is specifically for people who are dealing with hearing loss or deafness?
That's correct. That's correct. Anyone who actually has extreme difficulty functioning on the phone. They can't hear the other person, or they can hear part, but not all. We provide caption telephone service that allows a person to use a phone like this, or a smartphone, or an iPad, or a computer to actually receive captions of what the other party's saying on the phone. So can listen to what they can and pick up what they can.
And then how do they send their message back?
They just use the phone as if it was a regular phone.
Okay.
They just speak for
They
themselves.
just speak into it. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And they can also do it on their smartphone?
That's right.
And their
the
iPads
same
as
service
well?
that runs on this phone runs on smart devices as well.
And that will look almost like a text where it just scrolls down?
It just goes through. Yeah, much like the screen on the wireless device.
Okay, so you were explaining this to me a little bit, but take us to Georgia Relay is a free service. It's sponsored by
The Georgia Public Utilities Commission.
Okay.
And for whom we are the contracted provider.
You provide the equipment.
We actually provide all the services behind the equipment. So through our many years of providing services like this, we've found, particularly with caption telephone, that the technology is fabulous. But in addition to the technology, we provide real captioning assistance, an operator who's revoicing what the other person says, repeating that into specially calibrated voice recognition software, which then generates the captions on the phone.
Okay.
That's what I was going to ask. So there is one consistent voice that the software is hearing.
That's right.
Otherwise it would be
yeah.
depending on people's cadence and dialect and everything.
You're exactly right. Yes.
So the services and the equipment is for purchase, but there are ways people can qualify?
That's right. The service, let's just be clear, the service is completely free.
Okay.
We all are paying a little surcharge into our telephone bills that provides for a fund that pays for the service. Then the equipment, if you have an iPad, a smartphone, you're set. You don't need anything else. But if you prefer the convenience of a phone like this at home, you can actually purchase the phone for $75. But through Georgia Relay, there are ways to qualify for free equipment as well. So it's available either way.
Do you have to have internet in your home?
This phone does use high-speed internet and a phone line, any phone line.
Okay.
There are other solutions that use just a phone line if a person doesn't have high-speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there are functions obviously on cell phones where the phone can vibrate to alert you that there's a call coming in. Is there a similar function, maybe it lights up?
Yes, it does light up, and it has a very loud ringer. So you can adjust that tone if you want. And one thing I didn't mention is that this phone also is an amplified phone as well. So
you're hearing the conversation as well. And so folks who have some hearing, they're able to follow the conversation, and maybe they need to fill in the holes with the text.
That's right. That's right. Our experience has been that people that have difficulty hearing on the phone often shy away from phone calls.
Right.
They just avoid making those calls. And so that sometimes they rely on family members or friends to make those calls, which really kind of robs them of their independence.
Yeah.
So bringing this kind of service allows somebody to re-engage with loved ones, to actually do personal business, make doctor's appointments and handle their affairs.
All right, so if I have maybe a parent or a relative that I wanted to get this for, can I get that for them, or does it have to be registered in their name?
You certainly can.
Okay.
You can make all the arrangements and then get the phone to them, and then there's just a simple registration process that then pairs your parent with that phone. So absolutely.
And they have a wall unit perhaps, or is it?
This one will actually
That
attach
hangs
to the
as
wall
well?
too. Yeah, it will.
So who do I contact? Do I contact Georgia Relay? Do I contact CapTel?
Great question. For sure, just contact GeorgiaRelay.com or GeorgiaRelay.org.
Okay.
And then I think on your website you'll have the phone number. That's the best and quickest way to make arrangements.
Okay, so you go through Georgia Relay so that they can explain everything to you. And this is a 24-hour, 365-day-a-year service.
It is.
So it's there for, not only for just everyday use, but for the emergencies
That's right.
as well. But if you already have the iPhone or the iPad, you don't need to purchase any extra equipment.
That's
so
right.
is it an app?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
downloadable app on Android, iPhone, iPad, Android tablets, Mac, PC. And so it's just a simple app download and then a quick registration process so that, again, the user is paired with that
And really, it's just a service that maintains that connection to the world that some people may have sacrificed if they were afraid to use the phone or just
That's
neglected to use the phone.
That's right.
Very quickly, tell us just a little bit about CapTel.
CapTel is a service that has been provided for probably 20 years. Our company's been in technology for over 100 years. So we're bringing a whole lot of technology history with us.
Yeah,
So-
you're bringing the history, but it's changing and
Oh,
moving
that's
on
right.
fast and furious.
right,
So you
that's
gotta
right.
keep up. All right, thank you so much.